So how am I going to animate my snowman? What I have to do is first create a duplicate of this frame. If I click on duplicate this frame, then what it's going to do is it's going to make a copy of the exact same one I have here. So what I need to do now is move this second one in the direction I want my animation to occur. So I want my animation to go to the left and kind of go in a circle. So I'm going to use the selection tool here, and then we're going to select, click drag, select the entire snowman. If I hold down the shift key and I click and drag, I can move it up here to the left. Okay, hit enter, and there we are. So this is going to be my second template. I'm going to duplicate the same one, and then now what I'm going to do is the same steps. I'm going to take the selection tool, I'm going to drag to select the entire image, hold down the shift key and click and drag, and I'm going to move this to the center. All right, so now I have my first animation, my second animation, and my third animation. I need to duplicate this frame. There we go. Now I'm going to go back to the selection tool again. I'm going to select snowman, hold down the shift key, click, and drag it to the right, all the way to the right as far as it can go. I don't want to drag it too far because then its arm will be chopped off because it's off the canvas. So I want to make sure it's on the canvas. All right, hit enter. Okay. So now I've got my fourth animation, and I want to do one more animation. So I'm going to duplicate this frame again, and I'm going to select the entire snowman, just like I did, same process. I'm going to shift, click, and drag it down right in the center. All right, so if you notice and hit enter, you notice on the right hand side here, there's my snowman and it's moving, it's being animated right now. So it's at 12, this right here is 12 frames per second, which means that's really, really fast. I would suggest dragging it down to maybe 3, so it can go a little bit slower. You can also add, if you want to add some icicles or snowflakes, you can do that too. All you have to do is just click on, again, your color palette and choose maybe a light blue, and you can create, let's go back to the pen tool, you can create snowflakes. As you notice, these are kind of big, so I can change this and I can make them smaller. I can erase these if I'd like, and I can make them a little bit smaller. So if I want to use this pen size of 1 here, that way I go back to the pen tool and I click, and now they're a little bit smaller. So this is kind of nice having smaller ones. So you can make a couple of those per frame, and your frame can change. So for the second one, I'm going to move this maybe here, add a couple in here, so you can make them look like they're falling. I'm ready to save this. What I can do is, again, I'm not signing in, so I'm just going to save it, and you have the option to save it in the browser. So I'm going to hit save in browser, but before I do that, I want to name this. So this is going to be Snowman. Save it in my browser. I'm going to also click save and save it as a Piskel offline. It saves onto my computer or my Chromebook. So if I click on that, now it's downloaded, but just as a Piskel file, you're not going to be able to load this unless you're in the program. I'm going to download it export it as an image, and the type of image I'm going to export it as is going to be a GIF, an animated GIF. If I choose download, it's going to save it to my computer down below in here. And now what I can do is I can go back to my this is the one I made. I have a template here too that I can show you how to pull that in, that animated GIF in. So here's the template. I can go to Insert, Image, from computer. Okay, it went into, I believe, my downloads. Yep, and here it is, a snowman. Hit open, and there is my snowman.